Right, so as you've read on Facebook, I've announced that one of my tasks this year is to get onto social networking sites. This is what I've done. The next part of that task list is to put some sort of video blog together to let everyone know what I'm up to, because it's been a year and a half since I left ships now. I've kind of been doing my own thing, lost touch with quite a few people. I didn't do the Facebook thing, found the Facebook thing, found Twitter, and then thought, right, well, I'm going to do some things in 2014 and I'm going to share them with my friends. So I'm doing this video blog in order to post on Facebook to let everyone know what I'm up to. So first task is off the list, Facebook. Second task is, in December, before I went back to work on the Oasis for a week for the poker tournament, on a Saturday I was in Stockport Town Centre and I bumped into two people giving out leaflets. And sometimes I talk to these people. I spoke to both of these two chaps and they were quite interesting people, and they were one was in his maybe mid-20s, the other one was maybe in his mid-50s. Spoke for an hour, had a really interesting conversation, and they invited me down to where they live, which is a community in Devon. So through a chain of events, I wanted to play in a large poker tournament on the weekend in Southampton at the G, called the 25-25 series. 25,000 chips, a long clock, and they guarantee £25,000 in prize money. It's a good tournament, so I went to play in that. Then I went to see Kat and Joe, who live in Plymouth, which is in Devon, and spent a couple of days with them in Cornwall. Said hello, and they were lovely, by the way. The food and hospitality was amazing, very nice people. So now I've left Kat and Joe's and I'm on the way to see this community. So I'm sure you're wondering why. One of the reasons why is they seem very nice and friendly, and I thought, well, it'd be nice to spend a bit more time with you. But the second thing is, I am fascinated with the way different societies live and operate, and they're a society within themselves. You know, they don't really answer, it doesn't seem like they really answer to anyone. So I want to go and see what kind of people live there. You know, are they nice? What kind of educational system do they have? What kind of discipline do they have? What's their general philosophy on life and other people? And what's their work schedule? You know, I don't suppose there's too much commerce that goes there. And what kind of existence do they have? And that's where I'm on my way to now. I'm like, it's in Huntington, and I'm just arrived in Huntington, so 10, maybe 15 minutes away I'm going to be there. And before I arrived here, I called them on the phone. There's a website in Ulster. It's called 12 Tribes. Checked out the website, got the phone number, gave them a ring, had a chat with them for half an hour. Quite an interesting chap I spoke to, and yes, he invited me down Monday, Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, I'm going now. So yes, this chap was like mid-50s, worked in commerce, worked in our world, the real world, till he was like late 30s, mid-30s. Went to this place, had a child with his wife, and he's now in his mid-50s. The child is 17, I think they have 2 children. So I spoke to him for half an hour on the phone. He seemed like quite a nice chap. So I'm quite interested in maybe if their son's around, I wouldn't mind chatting with him, see what it's like to be brought up in that society. And I guess the main real, you know, for me, the question is, what is their quality of life compared to general normal society outside of that area? And it's almost like a journey for me to explore, which is where I'll get to eventually, I hope, what is the real key and reason for money in our society, for the exchange of goods, commerce. And I want to see how their quality of life is, where they don't have to worry about that part of their life. You know, a lot of people I speak to talk about money and worry about money quite a lot. It's something that's on their mind quite a lot. I'm one of those people, and I wonder if if we were able to take all of that thought process that people spend thinking about money and directed that thought process somewhere else, how would that end up for people? You know, I think the overall understanding of being a human for me is, if you could do any good, you should do it, and if you could increase quality of life for the masses, you should definitely do it if you have that power. I'm sure that's how politicians become politicians, if they're passionate about the job and good at the job. I'm sure that's how they get to be where they get to be, from collective good. But anyway, that's my thoughts on being a human, you know, increasing quality of life for the general good. And I'm sure, I'd like to think that this community is going to have that kind of philosophy, that anything that can be done within the community to increase the quality of life of the whole community will be done. It's going to be interesting, and I'm going to try and video blog it, and maybe even do an interview, something with one of the guys or a few of the guys there, and I'll post that as well. So yeah, it took me a while to get back into Facebook, but I'm back in, and yeah, watch this space. I'll be sending more updates. See you later, bye.